So today's market grabbed attention, but the real question is, did anything actually change? So we're going to look deep into the market, break the chart down, and see exactly what matters. We're going to go over the SPY, the S&P 500, the SPX. Reason I want to cover the SPX is because the SPX does not actually have any noise, so there's no pre-market, and we might take a look at the futures. All right, guys, welcome again. This is another episode. I've been away for a little bit. We've been having some issues. Unfortunately, my computer broke down on me, so I had to get a new one. That one came in, so I got that set up. If you might have noticed, we didn't have an intro this time, but that's okay. The reason you guys are here, I know why you're here. You guys are mainly here because what? We have a market to cover. That's the reason you're here. I'm going to give you guys a little time to come in because I know this was an unannounced, or well, not unannounced, unscheduled stream. A lot of you may not have known that we're going to go live, but I really felt like it was my duty almost for me to come on because I was really sick and tired of some of the stuff I was hearing, man. I want to apologize to you guys because I haven't been here to really give you guys break down the chart with you guys. Therefore, some people might have convinced you to either go short or sell over the past couple of days, which is really, really unfortunate. And I felt like I really feel like I needed to come on and show you guys what's going on. So if you're here right now, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bells. I'm gonna give people a couple of minutes to hop on real quick. If you can tell me where you are watching from, I would appreciate that. I do know there's a few of you guys from Poland. Last time in the last stream that was a few days ago, I did not see your message until after I got off. Therefore, I didn't have a chance to address you guys on the stream. I want to thank you guys for being part of the community. Give me 1 second here. Let's just do that real quick. There you go. Alrighty. Again, bear with me as I'm trying to get all these things set up. It's been it's been interesting. It's been an eventful past couple of days trying to get all of that stuff set up. And okay, there you go. Finally, we got the chart. We got the chart. Jeff, I see you, man. I see you. Empower Path. Thank you for hopping on. Let me give people a couple of minutes here again. I know this is not going to be the best stream right now if you're watching this on replay because we have not really gotten into anything yet. So far, I just want to take a little time to allow people to come on. There you go. Okay, I can see people are trickling in right now a little bit. All right, you know what? Let me not hold you guys for way too long. Let's start getting that in. Okay, I just have to adjust my YouTube chat here so that way I can see when you guys send stuff, and that's not completely in my way. All right, cool. All right, what I have pulled up right in front of me right now. This is the SPY. That's the S&P 500. That's the SPY. Most retail traders trade the SPY. So over the past couple of days, this past few days. This is what happens, right? Especially end of last week. So remember when we came down here, right? Right on that support level, we pushed down, we went up, and then last week we did that. And man, I was aching. I was aching because I can see so many people talking about, hey, this is the crash. We're going down 40%. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I do believe we are going to have a 15 to 20% pullback at some point this year. And I think that's something that may happen in the first half of the year, but I don't know when. Okay. If I knew when, I wouldn't be here right now if I knew when, okay? But that's something I think is going to happen. However, when I saw those videos popping up, right? Obviously, I like to watch other other YouTubers that covers things like that. I'm a geek when it comes to technical analysis. I'm really passionate about that. So if I can't do it, I'm watching others doing it, and I always like to watch, see how things are going as well. Make sure I'm not being completely biased. Almost like I have a bit of a check. This is what I talk to you guys about. The motto for this year, again, one more time, it is POP. POP, that is process over profit. This is all we are doing. Okay? Now, why is that important? Let's talk about the process. I'm gonna go into what we just saw today, but I just wanna address you guys with what we saw the past week, right? This is where the process comes in. So we went in, obviously, right? We closed outside of the resistance level, which seems like we were going to pop off. But process says what? The process says we must wait for continuation. This candle must close higher than that candle. Did we get that day? No, we did not. And what candle we have? We had a doji right there. So we had that doji. The doji was done, which tells us, one, there's indecision, and two, there's weakness. So meaning we might pull back, we might continue up, but there was no continuation, there was no confirmation of that breakout. And what happens right after that? It just flushed down. Your process would have helped you stay out of that trade. A lot of people took that to go up, and guess what happened, right? They got caught in. They got caught right in that flush. Then when it got down to just wait me 1 second here. Let me make sure I get that off. When it got to this level, right here, right? I was like, okay, you know what? Let me see what's going on here. I know there's a dynamic support around here somewhere. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I pulled this up. I draw the trend line and connected this low with this low, and I'm like, oh, we actually still on top of the trend line. And if you look at it, this is more like a rising triangle. So that means we don't have a breakout either side yet. We don't know what's going to happen yet. So we have, again, the process tells us we need to wait. Unfortunately, a lot of people started talking about, oh, we might have a crash. This is the crash we're going. But guess what happens? We came here, not only we close above the trend line, right? And right at an horizontal support level, or we can even say horizontal support zone. Let's even go with a zone, okay? Which is a strong zone, right? We close right on top of it. And what exactly, let's even say let's even extend that just a little lower. Okay. Why did I extend it lower? I wanted to make sure I get these candles. Okay? I wanted to get these candles in. And all we did, again, the very next day, did we even close below the trend line? No, the trend line was respected. It was, and I will tell you guys, if I had a computer I could trade, I would take trade. I would buy calls that day. Unfortunately, your boy wasn't. I wasn't, and I wasn't able to take those trades, unfortunately. Now, what happened again? Because my process would tell me, hey, we went to that support level, right? It held. This day, do we have continuation to show me we're going to break? We're going to flush? No, we did not. This candle closed higher than that candle. Meaning, all that telling me is that this level, buyers are stepping in. Buyers are stepping in. That's what that tells me, right? And then we push up. Yesterday, that was yesterday. We pushed up yesterday. We came right here to test the resistance level again, and sellers push it right back down. It was pushed right back down, so we can see that right there. We have an inverted hammer right here, right? And some people are saying, well, this is the double top we were looking at, and sure, maybe it is. And as I've told you guys over and over, inside of every big move, every bullish move, there's a possible bearish move. Inside of every possible bearish move, there's a bullish move. The trick is for you to be able to identify when structure is either broken to the upside or to the downside. That's what separates, average traders to good traders, right? So yeah, if you want to look at it this way, you cannot blame for someone to say, hey, maybe this is a possible double top and we're going to flush down. Maybe come to that level, or we break the neckline, we continue down. That, I can see it. I can see it. But at the same time, do we have any confirmation that this is going to happen? No, we do not. We do not have that confirmation. Right here, we do not. Again, if you draw your trend line, you'll see we're still inside of that what? Still inside of that rising triangle. Right? We're still right inside of that. Okay, now come to today, which was a great day. It was a great day. It was a bullish day. We made some money today. That was a good day. Unfortunately, most of the day we couldn't really trade because I did it my computer. I had to set up everything, so that took a little time. Now today, do you buy this to go up? Today, I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about today. Again, the process says not yet. Why? Because we don't know. Maybe this is another false breakout and we're going to flush down. We don't know. I want to see continuation. Anytime, any single time. Let me zoom in and talk to you guys directly. Anytime we are at a strong resistance or strong support level or a range and we're waiting for a breakout, I need to see continuation for me to get a trade. Unless if I'm buying at support level, that's a different thing. But for breakout, I need to see continuation. This is how you minimize the false breakout. If you don't have continuation, you don't know yet. Because at that point, all you're doing, you just guessing. At that point, you're just hoping it goes up, but you don't have continuation. Getting it at support level, again, that's a different thing when you get in that at support level, right? So tomorrow, what I want to see tomorrow, I want to see us close above this, right? That's what I want to see. I don't care how it closed, if it gapped up and come down and give a bit of a doji or gravestone doji. I just want it to gap up and close above that. Then from that, I could say, okay, so it seems like now we're setting a different like a different range, right? Because as of right now, we're still playing the same game, same structure, same pattern still involved right now. We're not out of this pattern yet. So now let's dig into exactly what happened today. Let's go first to the 4 hours. You guys can see what happens in the 4 hours. It's no secret. It's no secret. You guys could see it right here. This is why I really like trendline, guys. I talk to you guys about trendline all the time. See, if you do that, you try to get a nice slow trend line. What do you see? We went up right here. We went up. We came down. Went, touched that again. Come back to the trend line. And now we continue up. We continue in the move. It's all about the trend line. That's all that it is the trend line. That's what we're looking at right now. That's the 4 hours. The 2 hours. Okay, if we're looking at the 2 hours again, we're having the same thing. Look at the MACD. MACD looking nice. You guys can see that we have bullish divergence in the MACD. Making a higher high right here. This is our low. This is our higher low, and we continue to go up. So we're looking good. If you dig into it, right? If you go in and you dig into it right now, we look pretty good. We look pretty good right now. That's the way we look. If you dig in and looking into it. Now, if I want to show you guys what exactly happened today. This was interesting. It was a very, very interesting day. If you anyone who know me, if you watch me, you guys know I like to trade the 30 minutes, the 30 minutes breakout, the orb strategy, open range breakout in the 30 minutes, right? That's the strategy I like to use. All of you guys know that. And if you look at today, what exactly happened today? That's the range. That was the 30 minutes from the previous day, from yesterday, right? That was it right there. All we did today, let me go lower time frame so you guys could see it. So what we did at the open, we opened right on the line where we closed yesterday, and we sort of consolidated there and then takes off. So that range yesterday, that range break yesterday ended up being used at support level. If I go in the 1 minute, you'll see it even better in the 1 minute. Let me do that. Okay, there you go. This is what the 1 minute did. It pushed up. After it pushed up, this is the range still. Pushed up. What after it pushed up, came down. That's a retest, and then just take off. Right? So there's different ways that you can trade. You can trade when it comes to today. You cannot forget what happens the previous day, right? Although everyone knows I love the first 30 minutes. I'm typically on the sideline. I'm waiting and seeing what's going on before I take any single trade. That's what I do, right? So if you look at that today, again, all that did was fake some people out. We got a false breakout. It pulled back, and then we take off. A lot of people got burned because you had some retail traders that jumped in right here, thinking we're going to break to the top, and it actually breaks down. Then when we got down here, some people thought it was going to, hey, this looks like it's about to completely crash. So I was on in my live trading with a couple of people from the community, and what I told them, like, hey, don't forget, right at this level, this is the high from yesterday. The high from yesterday, which was the resistance zone from yesterday, that just ended up being served as support level. It just came, hit that as support level, and then completely take off again. But hey, I would not blame someone if you got burned today on an open range breakout a little bit, because it did gives you that move, and then it just pulled back. It just happens. All right, it happens. That's just the way it is. All right, let's take a quick look at the QQQ. If we take a quick look at the Qs, again, I already have those. Those are the same drawing I've had for a very, very long time. The Qs are doing the exact same thing. I can even remove that. You can still see the exact same move here in the Qs, right? This came down. This came down and bounced right at support level, and then we pushed up. But this is the thing again. Is the Qs a buy at this level? Not for me. Again, I cannot tell you guys what to do. I can only tell you guys what I'm seeing, right? We do have triple divergence right here, but at the same time, we having triple divergence and we're making a higher lows and all this stuff. We are still, right now, we are at the downward trend line. I want to see the Qs break this level. This is what I need to see. I need to see the Qs break this level. But right now, get ready. I think you guys need to start getting ready, because one, from this trend line, you can tell there's that rising triangle is about to close. On a bigger move, we also have this squeezing as well. This is also squeezing. So it is possible that we break, goes here, and then do all this stuff until we have an actual move either down or up, right? It is possible for that to play out that way. Or maybe something come out and prematurely we break out of either this from this little triangle being from here, and then we make a big move up or a big move down. Either way, I will be ready. All right, I will be ready. I'm watching. I'm not trying to capture the entire move. I just want some of the move. Okay, I just want some of the move. I don't want. I'm not. None of that. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't want it, but I'm not trying to capture every single part of the move. Okay, let's do a quick check in, guys. What did I tell you guys toward the end of the year? Okay, toward the end of the year, I told you guys this is my dark horse. Well, Amazon not really a dark horse, but this was like almost like a value play. There was a lot of plays that showed that pretty much showed themselves. But the reason I was so bullish on Amazon since end of December, I was saying, hey, this is my bucket list as far as best performers going into the year. This is the reason why. Okay, let me see if I do this entire thing up. Like this is the entire space we had for Amazon to one up. We're talking about possibly an additional 30 to 40 points. But when you take it from right there, when I was talking about it, January 2nd, I'm saying, hey, I'm still bullish on Amazon. I have Amazon. This is what we're looking at. And again, what did we see? What did I just talk about, guys? I just talked to you guys about a triangle breakout that's forming right now in the Qs and in the SPY, all these things. This is breaking out of a triangle. Okay, let me just remove that so you guys can see the move even clearer. Okay, all right, let me see. I can put this right back. Okay, hold on. Bear with me 1 second here. There you go. All right. This is the triangle I was talking about. That one. You guys can see that big move down, big move up, down a bit. Here, we came down here, we pop out, we came right back in, and we do this, we do that. So now we are squeezing, so that means something needs to happen. Either we're going to take a direction up or direction down. That's where we are. And right now, I just really like where Amazon was. They making money. It's a very profitable company, and they have not made a one like everything else has made their one, right? And as you can see, I've had this on here for a while. You can check any of my other videos that I talk about Amazon. You'll see I have that buying sign right there. Again, so when I bought and it went up to this level, which was the resistance level, right here. When he went to that level and he gives this this long tail doji right there, I trimmed it. I only had one. Then he came right to that support level. I added the rest of my position. And right now we have that breakout. I want to see if we come right back below this level again. I will probably take out most of my profit again. But hey, it's not bad. I'm here, but I'm not selling yet. I want to see, do we continue wanting tomorrow? What do we do? What kind of candle do we get tomorrow? Do we have another gap up, or what do we do? If I check the pre-market real quick, we're pretty much flat pre-market, right? Because we close right around here, and pre-market finish around maybe like $1 or so. All right. But anyway, guys, it's about 9:28. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Let me see if I have any questions. I do not have any questions here. We are back. Our setup is not well done yet. But we are absolutely back. As you can see, I even got better lighting, guys. I'm even getting better lightings with everything that happened. You know what I mean? Sometimes when life give you lemons, what do? You make lemonade, or you know what? Go beast mode. Eat those lemons just like that. I'm not doing that, but some people do. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Obviously, I have to run over to meet with the community on Teams. If you're part of the community on Teams, tomorrow I have another video dropping. I've been dropping some educational videos for you guys Hopefully you guys can learn a few thing into as far as trading strategies. I'm going to make sure again every week, at least every week, I drop one of those videos of trading strategies. I'm going to keep doing that for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you check out any of the other ones, specifically the strategy videos. Do not miss the open range breakout video, because that video you can just use that exact same play over and over and over and over. All right, guys. Well, peace out. Have a good night. I will see you.